We tend to think of our phone number as, well, just a number, right? Something for making calls. But what if I told you it's actually the master key to your bank accounts, all your payment apps, basically your entire digital life? Yeah, that simple string of digits holds way more power than you probably realize.
And it's really not an exaggeration to say that. Think about it for a second. That number connects to absolutely everything. So if someone else gets their hands on that key, well, they can open doors you thought were locked up tight.
So I have to ask, is your key safe? It seems like a simple question, doesn't it? But the answer, well, it's a lot more complicated than you might think. So let's dig in and find out just how vulnerable that key of yours really is. Okay, so here's the deal. Your phone number has kind of quietly become your digital passport. I mean, think about it. All your instant payments, those security codes your bank sends, the OTPs, and pretty much every password reset for every account you have, they all funnel through that one number. It really is your digital identity now. So the big question is, how do criminals actually steal this digital identity? Well, they use a method that's surprisingly simple, but devastatingly effective. It's called a SIM swap scam. And this is the weapon they use to get their hands on your most valuable asset.
All right, so here's how it works. The whole trick is that the scammer convinces your mobile provider to give them a brand new SIM card for your number. The very second that new SIM gets activated in their phone, your SIM card just dies. It goes completely dead. And just like that, boom, they've hijacked your phone number and they never even had to touch your phone.
So let's look at the before picture. Before swap, everything is normal, right? Everything is exactly as it should be. You're getting your calls, your messages, and most importantly, all those critical one-time passwords from your bank. You are in complete control. And then the swap happens. Just look at that shift. Instantly, you get nothing. Zero. All your calls, all your texts, and all of your bank OTPs are now being sent straight to the scammer's device. They have the key. And you're completely locked out. This is the moment the robbery truly begins.
This whole thing has been called a silent robbery. And honestly, that's the perfect way to describe it. It's not random, it's a carefully planned heist. It has 4 distinct stages. So let's break down exactly how they pull this off. And you can see it's incredibly methodical. Step 1, they gather your data. Things like your date of birth, your address, stuff they can often find on your public social media profiles or get from phishing scams. Step 2, armed with that info, they go and request a new SIM. And once they have control, it becomes a race against time. They hit forgot password on your banking apps, and guess what? The OTPs get sent straight to them. Within minutes, they can completely drain your accounts.
Okay, now let's flip this around and put you in the picture. Imagine this. It all starts with something super simple. You're just going about your day, you glance down at your phone, and, no signal bars. You probably just shrug it off, right? It's just a temporary network issue.
So what's the first thing we all do when that happens? Yep, you turn it off and on again. It's pure instinct. So you wait for it to boot back up, fully expecting to see those network bars pop right back up.
But then, nothing. The signal is just gone. For good. And that's the chilling moment, isn't it? That little feeling of annoyance suddenly morphs into a real stomach-sinking concern. Because at this very moment, the silent robbery is already underway.
And this is what makes this scam so incredibly dangerous. While your money is literally being siphoned out of your account, you get no alerts, not a single debit notification, no warnings at all. And why is that? It's because all of those messages are now going straight to the scammer's phone. You are left completely, utterly in the dark while your bank account is emptied.
All right, I know, that was the scary part. But listen, knowledge is power. And now we're going to build your defense. Let's talk about the proactive steps you can actually take to build a shield and stop these attacks before they even happen.
So think of this as your protection checklist. First off, that network issue we talked about, do not just ignore it. If your signal is gone for more than, say, 15 or 20 minutes, you need to start acting. Second, and this is a big one, enable both SMS and email alerts for all your bank transactions. That email might be the only warning you get. Third, lock down your important apps with a PIN or even better biometrics. Fourth, just be super skeptical. If someone calls you asking for personal info, don't give it out. And finally, call your telecom provider. Ask them if they offer something called a SIM swap lock and get it enabled. Seriously, this could be your single strongest defense.
Okay, but what if the worst actually happens? What if you suspect you are a victim right now?
In a situation like this, every single second counts. There is no time to waste. You need an immediate, clear-headed emergency action plan.
So let's break this down step by step. First, and this is the most important thing you'll hear today, do not waste time messing with your phone. Grab someone else's phone and call your bank immediately. Tell them to freeze everything, every single account. That is your absolute #1 priority. Then, once that's done, you call your mobile operator, report the fraud, get the SIM blocked. And finally, you have to file an official cybercrime report. Following these steps in this exact order could literally be the difference between a scary close call and a complete financial disaster.
Because at the end of the day, that's really what this is all about. Yeah, our phones are incredibly powerful tools, but they are not foolproof shields. The strongest defense we have isn't some setting in the phone. It's our own awareness. It's having that healthy dose of skepticism.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question. And look, it's not meant to scare you, it's just meant to make you think. When this is over, just take a minute. Go review your security settings. Check that you have email alerts turned on and make absolutely sure that the key to your life is safe and sound right there in your pocket and yours alone.